Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. When people think about naval power, they often picture massive aircraft carriers or submarines slipping silently beneath the waves. But in many ways, the real backbone of surface combat power is the destroyer. For fiscal year 2026, the United States Navy is advancing plans for its next-generation destroyer, widely known as DDGX. This ship is designed to succeed and eventually replace some of the fleet's aging guided missile destroyers, while also bridging the gap between current platforms and the high-tech demands of future naval warfare. In simple terms, this isn't just another warship, it's a reset button for how the Navy plans to fight and survive at sea in the decades ahead. At its core, the new destroyer is built around growth and flexibility. Today's warships often run into limits, power shortages, space constraints, or cooling capacity problems when new weapons and sensors are added. The DDGX is being designed from day one with extra electrical power, more internal volume, and robust cooling systems to handle next-generation technology. That includes high-energy lasers, advanced radars, and possibly even hypersonic missile capabilities. Instead of squeezing tomorrow's systems into yesterday's hull, the Navy wants this destroyer to have the margin to evolve over time without requiring a complete redesign. In terms of design lineage, the DDGX draws lessons from both the proven Arleigh Burke-class destroyer and the more experimental Zumwalt-class destroyer. The Arleigh Burke-class has been a workhorse for decades, valued for its reliability and combat capability. The Zumwalt-class, meanwhile, introduced advanced stealth shaping and an integrated power system, though it came with cost and complexity challenges. The new FY 2026 destroyer aims to combine the best of both: the battle-tested combat systems and missile capacity of the Burke, and the forward-looking power architecture and reduced radar signature concepts of the Zumwalt, without inheriting their biggest drawbacks. One of the standout features of this next-generation destroyer is its integrated power system. Traditional ships use separate systems for propulsion and onboard electrical needs. In contrast, an integrated power system generates electricity that can be distributed wherever it's needed, whether to turn the ship's propellers, power advanced sensors, or fire energy-hungry weapons like directed energy lasers. This architecture not only improves efficiency but also prepares the ship for weapons that haven't fully matured yet. For viewers who aren't into technical jargon, think of it as upgrading from a house with fixed wiring to a smart grid that can reroute electricity wherever demand is highest. Missile capability remains central to the destroyer's role. Expect a large number of vertical launch system cells, capable of firing a range of weapons including surface-to-air missiles for fleet defense, anti-ship missiles for offensive strikes, and land attack cruise missiles for precision engagements. These cells are essentially armored tubes embedded in the deck, each holding a missile ready to launch vertically before tipping toward its target. The new destroyer is likely to maintain or even expand this capacity compared to current ships, ensuring it can handle ballistic missile defense, air defense, and strike missions simultaneously. Radar and sensor systems are another major leap forward. Modern naval combat is as much about information as it is about firepower. The FY 2026 destroyer is expected to carry advanced phased array radar systems capable of tracking hundreds of targets at once, from low-flying cruise missiles to high-altitude ballistic threats. These radars can electronically steer their beams at near-instant speed, eliminating the need for large rotating dishes. For the average viewer, that means faster detection, better tracking, and more accurate engagements, essentially giving the ship sharper eyes and a quicker brain in combat scenarios. Stealth also plays a significant role in the ship's design. While not invisible, the hull and superstructure are likely shaped to reduce radar cross-section, making the ship harder to detect and track. Angled surfaces, enclosed masts, and careful arrangement of equipment all contribute to this effect. Unlike the extreme stealth approach seen in earlier experimental designs, the FY 2026 destroyer balances survivability and cost. It doesn't rely solely on being hard to see, it combines reduced visibility with strong defensive systems and electronic warfare capabilities to jam or confuse enemy sensors. Performance-wise, speed and endurance remain critical. Destroyers must keep pace with carrier strike groups, respond quickly to emerging threats, and operate independently when necessary. The new ship is expected to achieve speeds exceeding 30 knots, powered by advanced turbines and electric drive systems. Range and fuel efficiency are also priorities, allowing the vessel to remain deployed for extended periods without constant refueling. This endurance is vital in vast regions like the Pacific, where distances between ports can be enormous. Another important aspect is survivability. Naval combat in the modern era involves complex, multi-domain threats, missiles, submarines, drones, and cyber attacks. The FY 2026 destroyer is being designed with improved compartmentalization, advanced damage control systems, and automated firefighting capabilities. Automation may also reduce crew size compared to older ships, though not to the extreme seen in past experimental programs. A slightly smaller crew, supported by smarter systems, can lower long-term operational costs while maintaining effectiveness. Speaking of automation, the ship's internal systems are expected to be heavily digitized. From propulsion monitoring to weapons control, advanced software will manage and integrate data across the vessel. This digital backbone enables quicker decision-making and easier upgrades over the ship's lifespan. Think of it like a smartphone operating system that can receive updates, except scaled up to control a floating city equipped with some of the most advanced weaponry on Earth. One of the unique selling points of the DDGX is its future-proofing strategy. Rather than building a ship optimized only for current threats, the Navy is investing in adaptability. The hull is expected to support larger radar arrays and heavier weapons than current destroyers can carry. There is also talk of accommodating future hypersonic missiles, which travel at speeds greater than Mach 5 and require significant space and power. By planning for these systems now, the Navy aims to avoid the expensive retrofits that have plagued earlier generations. The strategic context for this destroyer is also worth mentioning. Global naval competition is intensifying, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. The ability to defend allies, protect sea lanes, and deter adversaries depends heavily on credible surface combatants. The FY 2026 destroyer represents not just a technological upgrade, but a signal of long-term commitment to maritime dominance. It shows that the Navy is thinking 20 to 30 years ahead, not just reacting to immediate headlines. Cost and production are always part of the conversation. Advanced ships are expensive, and balancing capability with affordability is a constant challenge. The Navy's approach with the DDGX aims to leverage existing technologies where possible while introducing new systems in a controlled, phased manner. By learning from the cost overruns and delays of past programs, planners hope to deliver a powerful yet sustainable class of ships that can be built in meaningful numbers. In summary, the U.S. Navy's FY 2026 next-generation destroyer is about more than bigger guns or faster speeds. It's about energy capacity, digital integration, survivability, and long-term adaptability. It blends lessons from proven platforms with forward-looking technology, creating a warship designed not just for today's missions but for tomorrow's unknown challenges. For viewers, the key takeaway is this: the destroyer remains one of the most versatile and important tools in naval warfare, and with DDGX the Navy is aiming to ensure that this tool stays sharp, relevant, and ready for whatever the future holds.